Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Jeremy and welcome to the channel. This is a string showdown where basically we're just comparing two sets of acoustic guitar strings back to back to see which one sounds better. This one's pretty cool because we have Stringjoy in Phosphor Bronze, 11 to 52 is gonna be the gauge size, and we have Elixir Nanoweb in Phosphor Bronze, same thing, 11 to 52s, so this one's gonna be a good one. One set of strings are coated, which means they have like a thin film on them that gives them a little bit of slickness, and essentially it gives them a resistance to corrosion. The other strings are uncoated, which are the Stringjoys. I've been getting tons of, I guess, ads marketed to me with Stringjoy on my YouTube account and my Facebook page, so I wanted to see what these strings were all about. And I'm basically pitting them against my tried and true, my favorites, which are the Elixirs. Both strings are pretty much at opposite sides of the spectrum, where Elixirs are really bright strings and the Stringjoys are fairly dead sounding, dare I say it. I'm not gonna get too much into that right now. Check back my final thoughts after all the examples, but basically, these two strings are comparable in price range, which is why I wanted to pit them against each other. As always with these string videos, I record everything the same exact way every single time. So basically what you see in the video presentation is not really indicative of how I actually recorded these. I always get someone saying like, hey, your mic placement is off from video to video. That's actually not the case. I record all the audio separately without recording video, and then I go back and sort of like overdub, in a weird way, the video to the audio. But the best way you're gonna get, I guess sort of the most accurate experience out of this showdown is to put on a set of headphones, because that way you're gonna hear every single nuance from these strings. And sometimes these string showdowns are gonna have like a ton of nuance that you might not hear with laptop speakers or even computer speakers. So headphones, definitely the way to go. All right, I'm talking too much. Let's do this. All right, so that was the strumming example. Kind of curious to see what you think so far right off the bat. I think even this example alone kind of gives you a rough idea on where this showdown is actually headed, but leave a comment down below and let me know what you're thinking so far. And before we go any further, hey, subscribe to the channel because we got a lot more cool stuff heading your way. But let's get into the next example. Next up is my favorite example, hands down. Basically just the strings played slowly in a rolling arpeggio. And I think this example pretty much reveals everything about all the strings in all my showdowns. I really think this is like the best way to hear just the strings and not necessarily like the style of guitar and how I play it, if that makes any sense. Check it out, you'll see what I mean. Next up, we have some kind of like finger picky stuff. If that's what you're into, take a listen to this one. Let me know what you think. So that's the showdown for the Stringjoy Phosphor Bronze and Elixir Nanoweb Phosphor Bronze. I have a favorite. I'm not sure if I should reveal what my favorite is, sort of let the showdown speak for itself. But I really like doing the showdown because I know even though the strings were drastically different from each other, if you're like me and you lean toward having a really bright sound, well, you know, Elixirs might be the way to go. A lot of Martin players I've noticed just sort of want like the natural sound of the guitar without really the string interfering in any way. They might lean toward the Stringjoy, although like I'm not completely buying that because like I've said in other videos, the tire is part of the car, so no matter what kind of car you get, you're still gonna feel the tire. It's like a package deal. When you put strings on a guitar, you're gonna hear the strings. So I don't really understand the other way around, but I do understand that a lot of people don't like coated strings. So I think that's gonna be where the line is. To me, and I don't know if I guess D'Addario, I've sort of noticed that their uncoated strings still sound really great and they sound really lively. Where I've noticed that with these Stringjoy strings, they kind of sounded dead. And sometimes I wonder if like I get a bad batch or something like that, but I also noticed that some of these Martin strings I play sort of have a similar characteristic as these Stringjoy. So maybe that's just like the way some strings are. They're just like, without coating, they're kind of thuddy, they don't have a lot of presence to them. But I've noticed lately that last time I put Elixirs on my guitar, I kind of thought it was a little too bright. So I don't know, maybe I'm going more toward the center in my guitar string tonality journey. I don't know. But I will say this, the Elixirs, to me, again, they're coated strings, they feel awesome. And that's something I can't really convey in these string showdowns. It's really how these strings feel. Elixirs sound great. The coating makes them feel awesome. These Stringjoys, they are uncoated and they're kind of hard to play. You're definitely gonna get more squeaks and squeals when traveling up and down the fretboard, and you're getting a little bit more friction on your fingertips too. So I noticed that whenever I'm doing like anything where I'm sliding up and down the fretboard with like a lick, my fingertips catch a little bit more on these uncoated strings. I'm gonna leave it at that. That's the String Showdown. Again, thanks for joining me. I'm Jeremy, and be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. That's pretty much how the YouTube algorithm works. The more thumbs up I get, the more this video is gonna be pushed out to other guitarists like you and me. But that's all I got. See ya.